I'm the Boogeyman, and I'm coming to get you!
What is up, everybody? It's your boy Cameron Bash here, and welcome back to the Movement channel, where today we're coming at you all with another episode of our hidden secrets and Easter eggs in WWE 2K22. This is the series where we dive deep into all of the things that 2K doesn't tell you about themselves. So if you're excited to see what we have in store for this episode, make sure to drop a like on the video because we're about to jump straight into this. Now, we're going to be kicking off this episode with some pretty big discoveries, starting with this. As coming from user 616618GH on Reddit, a brand new and unused Firefly Funhouse Bray Wyatt victory animation has been found within the game. The victory animation in question is not selectable by normal means, however, thanks to this user on Reddit, we can see what this animation would look like had it been put into the game. Check it out for yourself.
Winner, the Superstar!
So as you can see there, this is exactly what it seems to be, an unused Bray Wyatt victory animation, and it's quite weird that this wasn't actually included in the game. The Firefly Funhouse Bray Wyatt entrance animation made it into the game, so why this wasn't finished and added into the game as well is anyone's guess, but just like everything else when it comes to Bray Wyatt in WWE 2K22, it's nice to see what could have been. The next Easter egg we're going to be covering in this video is once again another unused victory animation, and what do you know? This one is also for Bray Wyatt, more specifically however, The Fiend. This one comes to us thanks to Reddit user Fairy Supremacy, as in a very similar fashion to the Bray Wyatt victory animation that we just showed you, this user has found an unused one for The Fiend, and it looks a little something like this.
Here is your winner, the Superstar!
Wrestle perhaps the perfect match. Never any doubt in this win.
Never a doubt. Barely a moment's suspense. This one was about as lopsided as they come.
As you can see from that, this one is a lot choppier compared to that of the Firefly Funhouse Bray, so it's really no surprise why this one was left on the cutting room floor. So again, one more time for all the people in the back, it's nice to see what could have been. Moving on from upsetting ourselves over Bray Wyatt not being in WWE 2K22, the next Easter egg is a pretty dumb one, but a funny one at that, because it is in fact possible to get $2 million mans into your game at the same time. Or would that be $1 Million Men? Now, within WWE 2K22, there is a championship entrance motion called Steve Austin 96. I'm sure this is an entrance animation that you're all familiar with and have seen it a few times while browsing through Create an Entrance. This Austin entrance sees the chosen superstar come out with a championship title draped over their shoulder before holding it above their head when they get into the ring. You can use this on Stone Cold Steve Austin and it will look like this. You can even bring it over to another superstar and apply it to them and it will look like this too. However, if you decide to put this championship entrance onto one Ted DiBiase, then Ted DiBiase will come out with Ted DiBiase. Yep, that's right folks, for some strange and absurd reason, if you try and give this championship entrance to the $1 Million Man, he will come out with a more naked clone of himself, officially forming the iconic $2 Million Duo. If you look closely at this entrance when other people are performing it, you'll actually see the ropes move unnaturally at different points, so I think it's clear that Ted DiBiase is actually meant to be a part of this entrance for everyone, but for some reason, he only does it for himself right now. However, if I were a betting man, I would probably guess that this is going to get patched at some point in the coming months, so have your fun with Ted and Ted before that happens. The next secret we're checking out today is one that a few people have been sending us from our Discord server. Link to that in the description down below if you're looking for a tight-knit pro wrestling video game community to join, by the way. And that secret is the one that allows you to use Boogeyman's worms as a weapon. Now, when the Boogeyman was added to the game as DLC in the recent Most Wanted pack, the response to his model and presentation was pretty positive, with the only real complaint from people being the lack of worms on display. You get a brief shot of them during the victory animation, But that's it. Well, it turns out that during this victory animation, if you break out so you can continue beating down on your opponent, you will in fact keep the worms in your mouth for the remainder of the beatdown. Combine this trick with the right move, such as one of the many headbutts in the game, and now you too can violate your opponents with the worms, just like the Boogeyman of real life would do. That's not all for the Boogeyman in this video though, as our final Easter egg features him as well, in this good old classic commentary secret. The following secret commentary lines can be achieved when you play with both the Boogeyman and JBL. There are 4 of them in total, and they sound a little something like this.
One by one, the Boogeyman has terrorized every member of JBL's cabinet. Now JBL is ready to punish the Boogeyman for his sins.
It's one thing to pop up backstage and scare folks, but now the Boogeyman has to pay for his antics. And if I know anything about JBL, he'll always make you pay.
Yeah, you should see the tab he left me with last night, and I wasn't even at the restaurant. Some say the Boogeyman is a monster, but I sense a method to his madness. Ever since JBL earned his fortune, he has become a different sort of monster, and the Boogeyman is set to show the wrestling god the error of his ways.
JBL would be embarrassed to hear that sort of analysis, Saxton. I hope he can survive this match so he can sue you for slander later.
Yeah. Think JBL needs any witnesses?
Here is your winner, JBL!
The wrestling god summoned the strength to strike down the monster known as the Boogeyman.
Yeah, JBL has to be breathing a sigh of relief that the Boogeyman's continual mind games may finally be over.
Here is your winner, the Boogeyman!
The Boogeyman defeats JBL. This is one situation that Bradshaw couldn't buy his way out of.
On the bright side, I think JBL is about to get a free lunch. Unfortunately, it's a mouthful of worms.
And with that, everybody, that is going to do it for another episode of our hidden secrets and Easter eggs in WWE 2K22. We would love to hear all your thoughts regarding these secrets in the comment section down below, and of course, if there are any secrets that you know about that you think we should discuss in this series, make sure to tell us about those as well. And while you're down there, don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe for more WWE 2K22 content. Thank you very much for watching this video. We hope you all have a fantastic day, and we'll see you soon for another one.
Oh, come on, what the hell is going on here? Wait, no, that's impossible. No, what the hell is he doing here?